called us heroes afterward, like surviving somehow made us whole again, like victory was a cure, like grief expires. Funny, because I don't remember feeling victorious. I remember Cedric, Sirius, Remus, Fred. I remember being 11 years old and realizing adults were waiting for children to solve problems they couldn't. I remember spending my entire childhood watching people disappear, and afterward everyone expected me to become normal again. Tell me, what does normal look like for a boy raised by war? I got tired of being helpless, so tired. And that's when power stopped feeling dangerous. Because when you've buried enough people, control starts sounding merciful. When you've watched enough funerals, prevention starts sounding righteous. And that's the part that frightens me. Some days I understand Tom Riddle more than I ever wanted to. Nobody notices the insecure kid until he finally breaks. Harry got fame, Hermione got brilliance. I got jokes, I got loyalty, I got the role nobody writes songs about. The extra chair, the sidekick, the friend. Do you know how strange that feels? Standing beside extraordinary people for so long that you stop recognizing what makes you matter. Then the war happened, and suddenly usefulness became survival. For once, people needed me. For once, people looked at me like I mattered too. And God, I hated how much I needed that, because significance can become addictive after the war. I trusted people less, resented people faster, compared myself constantly, because bitterness feels safer than vulnerability, and envy sounds reasonable. When you've spent your whole life standing in someone else's shadow. The ministry rebuilt itself far too quickly. Same failures, same corruption, same smiling adults promising lessons had been learned. I watched systems fail repeatedly, watched hesitation become catastrophe, watched children pay the price for adult incompetence. And everyone expected trust. After everything, no. I became cautious, then careful, then controlling, because order feels necessary when chaos has names and faces, because structure feels sacred when you watch disorder kill people. That is the lie trauma tells. That vigilance becomes wisdom, that control becomes safe, that fear becomes responsibility. And if you're intelligent enough, you can convince yourself those are the same thing. Hey! I became obsessed with prevention.
I became terrified of being insignificant again.
I became terrified of losing control.
Little by little,
year by year,
choice by choice,
something changed. Tom Riddle hated helplessness.
Darkness isn't always hatred.
Sometimes it's humiliation.
Sometimes it's envy.
Sometimes it's fear.
Sometimes it looks intelligent,
reasonable, necessary.
Sometimes it even sounds heroic.
That's what makes it dangerous.
That's why people miss it.
Children aren't supposed to know
what dead friends look like.
Children aren't supposed to become soldiers
Children aren't supposed to become strategists.
for survival.
And yet, we did.
One became obsessed with control.
One became consumed by significance.
One became addicted to order.
And every one of us called it protection.
Because trauma sounds reasonable.
Inside your own head,
Especially when the world already proved
how dangerous chaos can be.
we defeated darkness.
But part of it survived,
Not in monsters,
not in curses,
not in ancient prophecies. In us, in fear, in grief, in the lessons war refused to unteach.
they called us heroes.
But heroes are still human.
And humans still break.
The war ended,
The scars remained.
and perhaps healing begins
When we finally admit
that surviving is not the same thing
as being okay. They called us heroes afterward, like surviving somehow made us whole again. Like victory was a cure, like grief expired.